Hey folks, Jorge Damico here. In today's episode, I will show you how to go from this to this. You will be able to follow along as I build realistic and dimensionally accurate wood pallets in 1/35 scale using balsa wood strips. This is the type of accessory that will enhance the quality and detail of your next scale model project. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. This will help me to continue to create content like this, and it really makes a huge difference. Feel free to add your comments and feedback down below. And by the way, after the show, don't go anywhere. I have a small surprise that I think you may like it. So let's jump right into it. You can find the link to download the PDF file with the instructions I used on this show in the description below. It covers all the materials and tools I suggest you to use, as well as the step-by-step process. If you print the file, you can use the template as a guide as you build up all the layers of the pallet. A while ago, while cooking up an idea for a Desert Storm diorama involving a M1A1 Abrams, I came across a picture of a cargo of cardboard water bottle boxes being delivered to the U.S. troops. More than the water boxes, the object underneath the boxes caught my attention, something that can be used as a nice diorama accessory. And that's the infamous and underappreciated wood pallet. We see them everywhere, all the time, and more often than not, we pay them little to no attention, despite the fact that they are very crucial and important to the world's economy. Not to mention the health of the so fragile supply chain, which got hit pretty hard due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Did you know that according to a Bloomberg article, wood pallets prices jumped 31% by the first half of 2021 due to wood supply issues? 2 billion of them circulate in the U.S. economy alone, though they move around invisibly to most consumers. About 90% of them are wooden, and the rest are made of plastic, metal, or cardboard. So next time you see a wood pallet on the street, don't ignore it. They are important to you, right? Okay, enough with the sentimentalism. Let's get down to business. Let's get back to scale modeling. After searching for wood pallets in 1/35 scale, I found out that Mini Art has a couple kit options. But to be honest, they were not quite what I wanted. They looked small and wouldn't portray what I had in mind, so I thought about creating my own. I know that building kits out of the box or scratch building comes with its pros and cons. To me, the decision of making my own wood pallets boiled down to the fact of the flexibility that would give me, of creating them in the dimensions I was looking for based on my research about the topic while seeing historical references. That led me to explore the challenge of creating my own wood pallets. I also thought that maybe other folks out there were facing the same wood pallet challenge. They wanted something that they couldn't find, but they didn't know how to do it. And possibly I could solve that dilemma for them too. That's why I decided to create this video. In this episode, I will walk you through how I was able to achieve my goal using balsa wood strips. Spoiler alert, you don't have to stick to balsa wood only. I will explain that later in the video. You see, balsa wood is a very versatile material for us modelers. I remember as a kid assembling gliders made out of balsa wood. I was always intrigued by how light this material is, as well as its enormous application possibilities. The best thing for me as a military modeler on 1/35 scale is how realistic balsa wood can look when imitating real wood, if treated right during the painting and weathering phases. For dioramas and vignettes, balsa wood can be used to create fences, roof structures, houses and building frames, truck beds, ammunition boxes. The list can go on and on. Including details and features like this will add character and will help you with the storytelling, enhancing the quality of your models and dioramas, as well as making them more interesting and realistic. Wood pallets are excellent examples of that. They are everywhere in real life and can be easily incorporated in battle scenes, warehouses, dump areas, and factories. The possibilities are endless for either modern warfare as well as peacetime scenes. They can be new, painted, beat up, in rough shape, with oil or grease stains, with different markings, and not to mention the different wood color tonalities. All of these characteristics make wood palettes a very interesting feature to be incorporated in vignettes and dioramas. A word of caution here is that if these features are out of scale, not well executed, or made out of the wrong material, they can ruin the entire scene, so just be careful. That's why I decided to put so much energy and effort on this seemingly little project. On my quest to create the perfect and realistic wood palette in 1/35 scale, I also discovered that there are so many different types and sizes. They also vary depending on their application or which industry uses it, such as telecommunications, grocery, chemical, beverage, and military. I found out that the most common size for military use is 48 by 40 inches in real life, which equates to 3.5 to 3 centimeters in 1/35 scale approximately. And that is the measurement I used to create this palette from scratch, which is the main focus of this tutorial. My objective in this project was to offer you three things. First, that you didn't have to go through the same hassle, all the research and calculations that I've made. Second, I wanted this to be a step-by-step, somewhat easy to follow over and over, meaning that they could be replicable, that you could use and make as many wood palettes as you wanted. Because let's be honest, you don't want it to have just one wood palette. We don't see just one in real life. We'll see probably arrays of wood palettes together. So using this process, you would be able to do as many as you wanted. And third, that the palette was scale accurate. That's very important to me because I really wanted this to add realism to the scene. My hope is that I was able to achieve my goals with this project and that you had fun following me along. And more importantly, that you can take it, use it, that you can follow the steps and create as many wood palettes as you want or need, and that they can improve the aesthetics of your model's vignettes and dioramas. As I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I still plan on using these pallets on a Desert Storm diorama. I'm curious to know, where do you plan to add yours? Please let me know in the comment sections below. Also, I'd love to hear if this tutorial was useful to you. And if you like this video and you'd like to see me creating more content like this one, please give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to click on the bell icon as well so you can keep up to date every time I post something new. And there you have it, the final result. Wood pallets for your next project in 1/35 scale. By the way, remember that I said that I had a small surprise at the end? Here it is. You can follow the same principles to create wood pallets using plastic, also known as polystyrene in our modeling world, instead of balsa wood strips. Click on the link on the screen for the step-by-step tutorial using plastic strips instead of balsa wood. This will take you to the first show I've made about wood pallet construction series in 1/35 scale. Thanks for watching. We'll see each other on our next video. Ciao.